Turkey has rejected an EU declaration on its activities in the Eastern Mediterranean, saying it's biased. EU members have urged Ankara to abandon its exploration for natural gas in the area, calling it illegal. But Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan says armed forces will protect personnel deployed there to safeguard the country's legitimate interests. Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras is pushing EU members to penalise Turkey, including imposing sanctions if it drills for gas west of Cyprus.
The message we want to send today is a message of absolute security, but also whoever violates the sovereign rights of Greece, whoever violates the sovereign rights of Cyprus, which is a member state of the European Union, and however violates international law in the region should know that there will be consequences.
Our Turkey analyst Yusuf Erim joins us from our Istanbul studio. So what is Ankara saying about this joint EU declaration, Yusuf?
Well, Ankara is viewing the declaration as very, very biased. Now, President Erdogan has already stated that Turkey is going to continue with its drilling activities in the region and protect its members that are on the drilling boat. And also, Turkey will continue to protect its rights in the region, not only its rights, but also the rights of Turkish Cypriots in any type of profit sharing in gas that will be found. Now, when we look at the declaration, we see Greece talk about the sovereign rights of itself and Cyprus. Now, the sovereign rights that they're talking about are basically these exclusive economic zones, these maritime boundaries that are exclusive to the country in question. When we look at the creation of Cyprus's exclusive economic zone, we see that this was a unilateral decision, a unilateral declaration. But when we look at maritime law, especially in areas where these boundaries are very tight between countries, these types of declarations or delimitations of maritime boundaries and territories have to be made bilaterally, trilaterally amongst neighbors. You can't just unilaterally annex a piece of the ocean. So Turkey's within their rights of drilling because what Cyprus calls its exclusive economic zone right now could very well end up being part of Turkey's exclusive economic zone when it declares an area for itself. But what Turkey wants to do is move forward diplomatically and be able to agree upon these zones, not just bilaterally, trilaterally with Greece and Cyprus, because there is a lot of wealth in the Eastern Mediterranean and there's enough to share between all three countries.
But this dispute has really put the focus on relations between Turkey and Greece. How worrying are the tensions?
Well, obviously, tensions have escalated, and anytime you find this type of wealth in a region where you have that's shared by rivals, and when we look at these rivalries, we have a rivalry between Turkey and Greece that goes back centuries. And when we look at Cyprus, ever since 1974, when Turkey launched its peace operation to protect the Turkish Cypriots of the island, there's been problems in Cyprus. Now, one of the ways to go about solving these problems is it would be very helpful if there was a reunification of the island. Now, Turkey has been a major player and very constructive in leading talks to reunify the island, but unfortunately, these sides have not been able to get together and reach an agreement. Now, going forward, hopefully, these three countries can come together and decide on some maritime boundaries, because in the end, this tit-for-tat, Turkey blocking an Italian ship from drilling, Cypriots creating arrest warrants for Turkish sailors, Greece pushing for sanctions on Turkey. This doesn't help anyone, it hurts everybody. But if these countries can get together, there's definitely a win-win situation, and the scenario that leads to that situation would be the best outcome from all people involved.
Yusuf, thank you. Yusuf Erim in Istanbul there.